Yo guys, it's your boy Shop back at it again with another episode of Ball Talk with the Shop. And this guy DM'd me on Twitter and he was like, "Yo, your channel sucks. Stop making YouTube videos." And I was like, I just wanted to be like Mike. No, not this Mike. This Mike. Mike Rizamba, you know, the OG of the basketball YouTube community. Now, I'd like to give a huge thanks to ANKLZ because he shouted me out and that really helped my channel. And I really appreciate him for that, and he subscribed to me. Thank you so much, ANKLZ. Thank you so much. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about JaVale McGee and how he's not as bad as a player as you guys think he is. He's pretty good. He has a lot of really good athleticism. His athleticism is off the charts. Second longest wingspan in the history of the NBA. So his lob catching skills are pretty good. I think he's just as good as DeAndre Jordan. It's just that DeAndre Jordan has played with a great point guard and Chris Paul, gotten more minutes. And yeah, I actually think that because I'm really excited to see DeAndre Jordan play without Chris Paul, one of the best point guards in NBA history. I think he's gonna go down. He's gonna go from an all NBA center to like a really low center. I don't think he's gonna be producing as much. Blake Griffin is just not the same. So, JaVale McGee, he's really good. He can actually shoot threes. I'm not talking about his workout videos on Instagram. I'm talking about in the NBA. He's hit a 3-point game winner, which I'm going to show you.
Fire it up. On the way. Yeah!
Yeah, as you can see, he's pretty good. JaVale McGee, the other thing about him is he tries to do too much. He tries to handle the ball. He actually is pretty good at handling the ball, but leave that for the point guard. He also tries to swat every single shot, and the Warriors have helped him to identify which shots to alter and which shots to block, and that's really helped his IQ. And now I'm going to move on to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving,
they probably could use like an athletic, long 2-3, 3-2 type of guy to defend other teams' small forwards.
has requested a trade just when we thought that free agency was going to cool down, because like the NBA was still a hot topic like a month after the end of the finals. Like, that was crazy. When has that ever happened? So Kyrie Irving, it was leaked that he requested a trade. I think LeBron leaked this because that makes him a sympathetic figure, and it kind of justifies why he would leave to like Philly or Los Angeles. I want to see him in Philly. That's for the next topic. Now, Kyrie Irving, he probably wanted this not to happen, but I think he's not going to go to the Timberwolves because how do you play with like a locker room environment like that? How do you play with people? How will people trust you? It's just really hard. So that's why I think that he's going to go somewhere else. He's not going to go to the Timberwolves. I want to see him in the Miami Heat, the New York Knicks, or the Phoenix Suns. I don't think the Miami Heat would trade for him because of chemistry issues, because they don't really like Deion Waiters, and Kyrie Irving don't really like him. And Deion Waiters was a huge cog in the Heat's success in the second half of the season. But I also think that it wouldn't be a great try. But where I really want to see him also is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks could trade Carmelo for Kyrie. The only thing is Carmelo may not want to go to Cleveland. He already said he wants to go to Houston, but he may not go to Cleveland just because if LeBron leaves, which he may not leave if Carmelo goes, but he still might leave, Carmelo would be the last man standing, and he probably doesn't want to be there because then he would be in the same situation he was in New York. And Cleveland and New York, like, then it all comes to lifestyle. He probably just would want to stay in New York. So, in the end of the day, I think that he's probably the most likely destination is the Suns. It would probably be something like Eric Bledsoe and Josh Jackson, maybe another first rounder or something like that, for Kyrie Irving. And I think that's the most probable trade. Like, what else? The Phoenix Suns, they're not giving up Devin Booker. He could be the next scorer. So, I really think that this is what's going to be the future for the Cavaliers. I also think that LeBron James is going to leave and go to Philly. He probably doesn't want to face the tough West. He's probably just going to go to Philly where there are good passers like Ben Simmons Markel Fultz. Well, he's not that good of a passer, but Ben Simmons is. So he could go there. He could train the young guys. I know a lot of people say no, he doesn't want to deal with young guys. It's too much for him. But I think otherwise. So yeah, this is that, and this is wraps it up for this episode of Ball Talk with the Shop. Peace.